Jolan True, Captains and Admirals. My name is Jerry, and I am hailing you from the Antares Shipyard with another Too Boldly Build episode. If you haven't seen this series before, Too Boldly Build is a series where I take a look at a fleet and I pull out a single ship and we talk about that ship build, what combos it has, how it works, and what cards you need to run the ship build. Today's episode is entitled Double Trouble. This is a double Gorn Disruptor Bombardment build. So without further ado, let's get on over to the cards. So unlike previous episodes, this episode does have two ships in it. However, they are very similarly in their build styles. So this is very bare bones. Both ships do not take up the full 50 points. So there is room for you guys to build and use other things and put other cards in this build. So, we'll start with the first card. You need the Gress'ril, Karr, Enhanced Durability, Gorn Sensors, and Disruptor Bombardments. And then your second ship is just a regular plain old Gorn Raider with William T. Riker as the captain. So we're going to take a closer look at the Gress'ril first. It is a Gorn Raider that sits at 3-1-3-4, a tech weapon crew, 18 cost. And the ability says modify attack dice step. Disable one shield on the ship to cancel one hit or crit. That ability has saved my butt many times in a game. Just the fact that you can disable a shield, you don't ever lose that shield because it's disabled, so it can't be taken by a hit or a crit. And you get to cancel a hit or a crit. It's up to you. It's your choice. So if you grab a crit, and you want to cancel it just in case it's a Warp Core Breach or a Stunned Helmsman or any of the other ones that are terrible, you can do that. The Gress'ril comes from the Gorn Raider card pack. And now we will talk about the captain of the Gress'ril, and that is Karr. He comes from the Alpha Hunter expansion. Skill 8, double elite talent slots, 5 points. When attacking during the modify attack dice step, you may re-roll any one of your attack dice twice. So already getting a built-in re-roll of one dice twice. And notice it doesn't say blank result, it says any dice. In addition, if your captain skill is greater than the target ship's skill number, during the roll attack dice step, gain +1 attack dice. So now we're adding attack dice if Karr's captain skill is higher. And there are ways that you can boost his captain skill. One of the first ways I believe is Beta Herogen. That's a good one. That'll push him up to a 9, up in the higher echelons, as well as giving him scan tokens. Alright, so we're going to look at Enhanced Durability, and this comes from the Gorn Raider card pack as well. So it is a 1 per ship, Gorn Raider locked only tech. Add one tech upgrade. Add one tech slot to this ship's upgrade bar. Okay, so we've got a tech that is offering another tech. That's awesome. Increase this ship's shield and agility values by 1. So adding a shield token, which raises the Gress'ril up to a 4. And then adding an agility value. So now the Gress'ril is rolling 2 defense dice instead of just 1. That's even better. The next card that is used is also from the Gorn Raider card pack. It is Gorn Sensors. 1 per ship, Gorn Raider locked only, tech upgrade for 3 points. When the ship attacks with its primary weapon at range 1, the range combat bonuses are doubled. So instead of getting +1 from your attack, now you get +2. When the ship attacks with a secondary weapon upgrade at range 1, apply range combat bonuses. Okay, so this is where we get into the meats and potatoes of why Gorn Sensors is required. Running a secondary weapon now gives you range bonuses with this card. So if you're at range 1 with a secondary, you get +1. And speaking of secondary weapons, let's pull up the Gorn secondary weapon. So this is also from the Gorn card pack. This is Disruptor Bombardment. It is a 1 per ship, Gorn Raider, a forward firing arc only. It is an attack value of 4. Weapon upgrade costs 2 points. Fairly cheap. The text says, attack. Place 3 time tokens on this card. Place a mission token within range 1 to 2. The target and target all opposing ships within range 1 of the mission token. Make a separate attack roll against each target ship. This attack cannot be obstructed by obstacles or planets. Discard the mission token after this attack is made. Okay, so when you're playing this and you use this attack, you get to put this anywhere in your forward firing arc at range up to range 1 to 2. Now keep in mind that when they say range 1 to 2, they mean that only the mission token has to have a little corner inside of range 2. It doesn't have to fully be within range 2. So you can use this attack to effectively try to get other cards within range 1 of the mission token that are outside of range 3. Now, it is a time token weapon with 3 time tokens, so it is a little rough to get off. So this is really a fire once, and then hope that your Gorn Raiders get close so you can use the Gorn sensors to double your attack. So the next card here is just the generic from the Gorn card pack. It's a 3/1/3/3 tech weapon crew, cost of 14. It's just a good chassis to use for your second Gorn build, because the other 2 Gorn named ships, the Scorn and the Gornaris, really don't have a great named ability, and they follow the old formula costing, or the costing formula, so their ships are a little bit more expensive. With this one, you can achieve everything you need to with this chassis here. And I do want to correct myself. With Gorn, with enhanced durability, the Gress'ril goes up to 5 shields instead of 4. So, really the last card that we need to talk about in this, because this Gorn, the secondary Gorn ship, also uses enhanced durability, Gorn sensors, and Disruptor bombardment. But the last card we need to talk about is Mr. William T. Riker. He is a skill 7, elite talent, cost of 4. When attacking a ship with a larger hull value than your ship, you gain +1 attack dice. When defending against a ship with a larger hull value, then your ship rolls +1 defense dice. That is amazing for Gorn Raiders because their hull is, I believe, sitting at a 3. So they're going to be one of the lower hulled ships in the game. So you're going to get a +1 with a William T. Riker and a +1 defense with William T. Riker. So, to talk about this build a little bit more, and really we don't really need to talk about action economy here. You can take whatever actions you'd like, whether that's a battle station, a target lock, or a scan. There's even room to put like a Chulok from the Live Long or Prosper pack on one of these ships, so you can have 3 scans to try and negate enemy attack dice. But what we got to talk about is Disruptor Bombardment. So Bombardment is a attack of 4. Okay, with Gorn sensors, with Disruptor Bombardment you get to make an attack from that mission token at range 1. So Gorn sensors makes sure that secondary weapon applies combat bonuses. So now you're getting +1 from the range bonus, and then on top of that, if you have a higher skill than the ship that you're attacking, Karr gets a +1 on that. So for the Gress'ril, we're looking at a disruptive bombardment of 6 attack dice coming at ships, and you can re-roll that attack dice twice, again, because you're making different attack rolls each time. So you get the dice bonuses each time with each attack, and you get to re-roll with each attack. With Riker, you're going to get +1 for being a higher hull, and then you're going to get the +1 from the Gorn sensors. So again, his is also a 6 attack dice disruptor bombardment. You just don't get the re-rolls with him, but you do get defense. So if you're getting attacked by a ship that's got a hull higher than 3, William Riker gives you 1. If that ship's at range 3, with enhanced durability, you get another +1. So that's 3 defense dice that you're rolling. If that ship is at range 3, then you get another one, so that's another 3. So you're looking at possibly rolling 4 defense dice at range 3, 3 at range 1 to 2. Same thing with the Gress'ril. I believe that one is a range 3 is going to be 3 defense dice. Range 1 to 2 is going to be 2 defense dice. Either way, both builds are fairly nice to run. They will definitely give your opponent a little bit of a headache. They are not meant to be an alpha strike by any means, but these two ships will strip the shields and scratch the paint of any opponent's hull. So, what do you need for this build? Well, you need 2 Gorn Raider card packs, you need the Alpha Hunter expansion, and the USS Hathaway expansion. The Gress'sril comes at 32 SP, and the Gorn Starship comes in at 28 SP. So there is room for improvements. There are slots open. So please feel free to take this build and make it your own. Tell me what cards you would add. Tell me what cards you would build around this ship. I would love to hear it, and let's continue that conversation in the comment section below. But now it's time for the wheel of builds. So we'll pull the wheel in here, and we will give it a spin. And we'll see which build we're going to talk about next week. Oh, we're going to talk about a fun build. So this is a build that I have recently come upon. It is called Omag's Deal, and we'll talk more about that next week. Other than that, thank you all for joining me for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, let's continue the conversation in the comment section below. And if you like this episode and this content, please drop a like on the video. Lets me know that you guys are interested in this stuff. And make sure you share the video with your friends and family. And make sure you subscribe to the channel to help us grow. Thank you all, and I'll put a couple of videos here for your entertainment. Thank you all. Have a good day.